Hello, my beautiful Divine Collective. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen coming to you with an empath healing. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. Okay, source of all things. Well, confronting inner demons. What else do we have, source? Whoa. You want me to take all three? All right. Shielding, protecting, and grounding. Alchemizing confusion into clarity. Researching the mystical world. Okay, what else do we have? Awareness of cosmic influence. And we'll do taking a vow as the last one. Some of these messages are repeating, but I feel that it is necessary. Okay. Number 21 at the bottom of the deck. Questioning the darkest thoughts. Question your shadows. Are you truly remembering things the way that they actually happened? Or have you told yourself the same story for so long that it's really not even true? Question your darkest thoughts. Okay? All right, my beautiful empaths. We had number 18 as the first card out. Confronting inner demons. Okay? Again, do that shadow work. That shadow work is the only way to truly heal. Confront your inner demons. Remember to shield, protect, and ground yourself. Okay, being an empath is extremely difficult to walk through life, especially if you don't understand that you are an empath. You pick up someone else's emotions. You can just look at someone and know exactly how they're feeling. Okay, but you need to learn how to shield yourself. Protect yourself from the negative feelings of someone else, and you do that by staying grounded. Okay? Learn how to alchemize the confusion into clarity. Learn what your actual energy is. And once you learn what your energy is, then you can feel when someone else is tugging at your energy, and you will be able to alchemize that confusion. You'll be able to separate yourself and let go of what someone else is trying to push onto you. Okay? Number 24, researching the mystical world. Some of you really want to dive into some of these things that I've been talking about. And if you do, then do it. You know, I said not everybody is meant to turn cards. But if you feel that that is calling to you, go buy a deck of cards. Give it a try. You know, are you a tarot reader? Are you an oracle reader? Do you read palms? Or do you just read energy? Okay, all of that is part of the mystical world. So research, dive in. Number 33, awareness of cosmic influences. Cosmic influences can be something as simple as a blue jay or a robin flying by you. Or one of my favorites is a dragonfly. You know, when I'm alone and a dragonfly comes my way, I literally dance with it for a little while. It goes here, I go there. It goes here, I go there. It goes here, I go there. And I have fun with it. That's cosmic influence. Be aware. Be aware. Number 20, take a vow. Take a vow to care for yourself for a change. A lot of us empaths, you know, we care about everybody else so much that we don't take the time to care for ourselves. Look at this, it looks like a woman, but look at all the crap over her head. Okay? You got to learn how to peel those layers back and find your face. Take a vow for your mental health and your well-being. All right, we're going to get a couple of spirit animals to go along with this one, just because I feel it's necessary. All right. Source of all things, creator of all things. What spirit animals are we going to give our empaths today? Tarantula. And they're telling me to take starfish. All right, we're going to get one more. Wow. Okay, we're going to take both of them. Dragonfly came out along with scorpion. That is so cool. All right, give me a moment. Let me get the book. Okay, so we have starfish. Starfish is a water element. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, expressive. When out of balance, gossips, feels empty, to bring into balance, positive, friends. All right, so now here comes the tarantula. I do like spiders. I don't like them in my house, but I do like spiders. I'm one of those people that for the most part, I try to trap the spider and then send it on its way outside. And then there's types of spiders that I'm allergic to, so I just kill them on sight. It's just something that I must do at certain times, but I don't like doing it. Okay, tarantula is the fire element. At a crossroad, calming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Let a voice inside, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows intuition. When out of balance, hesitates, over-intellectualizes. To bring into balance, daily journaling. Daily journaling does help, and you don't have to keep those pages. If you're around people that you're afraid are going to read your writings and then use it against you, then, either hide your writing or burn it and give it up to source. But find a way to get out those innermost, deepest thoughts, because it will help you heal. Okay, the beautiful dragonfly. If you've ever danced with a dragonfly, you know exactly what I mean. It's exhilarating, okay? Dragonfly is the air element, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. Remember, in one of my other readings, I was talking about learning how to do breath work. That is important. All right, 1 second and we'll do Scorpion. So Scorpion is our final spirit animal for this read, okay? Scorpion is fire, passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says, it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Okay, so as always, I tell you guys, forgive yourself. Give yourself grace and mercy. Tap into that scorpion energy, but know when to use your fire and when to pull back. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed this empath healing. I know I learned a little bit. I really did. Every time I do a reading for you, I learn something a little more about myself. Like I said, the ascension never stops. The growing never stops. And quite frankly, the healing never stops. Because even though you've healed from past trauma, you're still living in the world. There are still current events that are causing trauma to you, but you've learned the coping mechanisms to deal with it. So the healing never stops either. I mean, yes, when it comes to certain aspects, you can get to a point where you can say, I'm healed from that. But then there's always something new or something fresh that comes up, and you have to have your faculties about you. You have to have your wits about you. You have to have your discernment to know how to navigate through this wonderful labyrinth of a matrix that we call life. Okay? In conclusion, peace, love, and enlightenment. Phoenix Dragon Queen, signing off.